flew into Midtown and started attacking people, demanding for Superman to show up?
Yeah, it's all there in my article.
And I'd actually have to make it through your writing, Clark.
Get ready to look up again, because Superman's coming back to the big screen. Hey everyone, this is Digital Charcuterie. My name is James. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you like Superman and looking forward to the future of the DCU, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be talking about it, discussing it with you all for the foreseeable future and then beyond that, because James Gunn is relentless and he is not going to stop. We have been teased for weeks now about the next installment of the Super Family, the Superman family, the Superman saga, as James Gunn referred to it. And he said the next one he's going to do was going to be announced soon. Not the week that he was on the Happy Sad Confused podcast, and the soon is now. About 3 weeks removed from that interview, 3 or 4 weeks removed from that interview, we got our first look, our first tease into the next installment, the Superman sequel, coming up. And I gotta tell you, I like the tease that we've gotten. It looks Superman, it feels Superman, and it fits right in with the Superman movie we had this summer with Lex Luthor and Clark Kent Superman. It looks like it's from that era that I talk about all the time, from my childhood in the 80s, the way a long time ago. That's what it looks like this Superman is. That's what that movie felt like. And it looks like we're still going to be going there. What's interesting, I'm going to get to the article in a second, but what's really interesting is that he decided to call it Man of Tomorrow. So we got Superman, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, but that Woman of Tomorrow part has been taken away from Supergirl, and now it's Man of Tomorrow. It's almost like there's this crash course. If he said there's going to be 4 films in his Superman saga, and this is, some people are saying the 3rd, but it seems like the 2nd, possibly, if Supergirl's not included in that saga, because I think James Gunn might be referring to his own personal Superman saga with the 4 films, but that will come out to play and be remain to be seen and all that stuff later on. Let's check this out from the wrap. This is the official word on Man of Tomorrow, releasing July 2027. James Gunn's follow-up, Man of Tomorrow, set for 2027 release. The film follows this summer's Superman, which introduced Gunn's new DC universe. The next installment in the Superman saga now has a release date. James Gunn revealed on social media that Man of Tomorrow, the follow-up to this summer's Superman, will hit theaters on July 9, 2027. Previously, Gunn had hinted that he was writing the DC Studios project, which he didn't describe as a direct sequel. Speculation was that the production would start in 2026. The article goes on to talk about Clayface coming out and Supergirl being the next film in the installment, followed by Lanterns coming up as well. So those are our new films in the DCU. We got Supergirl, we got Lantern, Supergirl, Clayface, and now Man of Tomorrow. And let's look at the pictures that James Gunn used to make this announcement over on the socials. These things are awesome. I love these. We got Superman with Lex in his Lexo suit. I like the Lexo suit or the warsuit, whatever you want to call it. I call it the Lexo suit. There you go. Another one of this. Look at these, man. Like, obviously this is our work, but he's drawing inspiration and we're getting some. This is going to be an epic showdown between Lexo suit, Mecha suit Lex, and Superman going toe-to-toe, mano a mano in this. And it looks great. I can't wait for this movie. It's going to be an epic battle, epic follow-up to Superman. The artwork Gunn posted showcases Superman going head-to-head with Luthor in the bulky green and purple armor suit out of DC Comics lore, a suit designed to level the playing field against the Man of Steel by harnessing kryptonite energy and advanced tech. If this is where the story is heading, we're about to get a clash of ideology and power like never before. Superman isn't just facing brute strength, he's facing human intelligence at its most dangerous. Now, looking closer at these little images, Gunn's tags tell us a lot. Nicholas Hoult is clearly set up as Lex Luthor, and David Corenswet Superman looks primed for his biggest battle yet. The warsuit itself has always symbolized Luthor's obsession with proving humanity doesn't need Superman, and the imagery of the two slugging it out midair screams that Man of Tomorrow will lean into the core rivalry. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. Isabela Merced already confirmed that she will be returning as Hawkgirl, as she shared the post and said, "See you there." And it sounds like Eddie Gategi's Mr. Terrific and Nathan Fillion's Guy Gardner will also be back, given the hints that Gunn has given us in the past. That means we're not just getting a Superman versus Lex story, we're getting a film that could expand into the bigger DCU tapestry. With Hawkgirl's Thanagarian background, Mr. Terrific's genius level intellect, and Guy Gardner's Green Lantern Corps connections, the possibilities are endless. And let's not forget the possibility and probability of Supergirl being a big part of this film as well. So what we're looking at here is a movie that could redefine Superman's place in the DCU. The title, Man of Tomorrow, suggests a focus on hope, legacy, and building toward the future, while the imagery of Lex in his warsuit guarantees high stakes, city-level in combat, and with characters like Hawkgirl, Mr. Terrific, Guy Gardner, and Supergirl all rumored to return, this might just be the most comic-accurate Superman movie we've ever seen. One that blends classic rivalries with the seeds full of Justice League. If James Gunn pulls this off, Man of Tomorrow could be the film that finally gives us the definitive Superman versus Lex Luthor showdown on the big screen, while also setting the stage for the DCU's next era. And let's not forget the probability that Peacemaker will have some sort of role in this. We know Peacemaker season 2 is going to blend into whatever's going on in the DCU, right? It's going to have the big picture DCU is what we're getting from Peacemaker season 2. So whatever we learned this season going forward, again, we're only 2 episodes in, episode 3 tomorrow night. I'll have my review afterwards. We're in for something special there, a big treat there. James Gunn is cooking, and I say let the man cook. He knows what he's doing. He has his process, he has his course, he has his runway. He knows the 4 films for Superman, for the Superman story that he wants to tell. But in that story, in the background, we're going to get more pieces to the DCU puzzle. Kind of like, when you were a kid or an adult, and you got those action figures and they came with the pieces of other action figures and you put them all together and you build Voltron or whatever. That's kind of what he's doing with the DCU. You're going to have these films and the centerpiece you're going to enjoy and be like, that was great. But there's going to be little droppings around, scattered about, that is going to make you say, hey, what's going on there? What's in the background there? And we're going to get together and we're going to watch some team-up movie, Justice Gang, the movie. Could you imagine? That would never happen. Maybe it would, though. James Gunn, I can't put anything past him. Nothing that crazy anyway. And that's where we're going to get. So Peacemaker, I don't know if he'll be in this, maybe another cameo, but maybe where his show leads, he does have a small role or some kind of role in Man of Tomorrow. I don't know if that's the case this time around, though. I think we're going to get more of the Justice Gang. Maybe there's new members of the Justice Gang. Don't forget, Metamorpho also becomes a member of the Justice Gang at the end of Superman. So he could be a big part of this as well. And I'd love to see his powers utilized and that character utilized more than he was in Superman. I thought he was there for what he needed to be there for in Superman, but there's obviously more he can do with the character like Metamorpho. Can't wait to see more Hawkgirl, Guy Gardner, and Mr. Terrific. And everybody wants more Mr. Terrific, right? He was a standout in Superman. Rumor has it a Mr. Terrific TV show is on the way. We'll have to stay tuned for that. But right now, Man of Tomorrow releasing July 2027. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Are you excited for this? Or are you saying, let's get to Batman already? I want to thank you all so much for spending some time with me. I really appreciate it. Hit that like button, subscribe button, and until next time, may you be the master of your own universe.